Hello guys, Emmanuel here. In this video, I want to talk about the reasons I dropped out of college. The purpose of this video is that maybe some of you guys are in the same position that I was a couple months ago, and maybe you guys can take something from this conversation. So let me start with a little bit of context on why I dropped out of school. Mind you, I've been a school kid my whole life. I had always the perfect grades, I had the A's, and I always was a good student. So I graduated top 5 in my class. I had the highest SAT score of my whole school, and all of my teachers expected me to go to school, to go to a good college. Even though I was always a school kid, I've always been really inclined for entrepreneurship, and I've always been really motivated because since I was a young kid, I always watched YouTubers about finances, about entrepreneurship. Me getting out of high school, there was a lot of pressure from my teachers and my parents to go to a good school. I live in Rhode Island, where there's colleges like Brown and Providence College, which are some of the top colleges in the state. But I decided not to. I decided to go to CCRI. Yes, a student with a 4.0 GPA, really high SAT score. I think it was like 14 something that I got, going to CCRI, which is the community college. I did this because deep down I knew that I did not want to go to college. And if I did decide to go to college, I was not gonna get in any type of debt for it, you know? So I went to CCRI for about, one semester and decided to drop out right after. Why did I do it? Because I knew deep down that my dream has always been to become a YouTuber. My dream has always been to be in front of a camera, documenting my journey, and I've always dreamt of doing my own thing. When I dropped out, this was my thought process. Me going to CCRI, right, or me going for a college diploma, I was going for computer science at the time, and I thought about it. What is the top earning computer scientists making? High earners in the computer science field are making what? $150,000, maybe $250,000. And I was like, that's around the ceiling, $250,000 to $300,000. That's around the ceiling for computer science if you're really, really good at it, right? But then I thought about, I'm gonna give my life force away for something that I truly do not enjoy. And I was like, no, there's no way. So I dropped out of school, right? I dropped out of college. I left at mid-semester. So I finished my first semester, really good grades, made the dean list, whatever. Nobody cares about that, right? But the second semester, I started to fall off. The second semester, I did not even go to class. I was absent. I was literally not going to school at all. And I was focusing on other things. So at the time, when I dropped out, I was working at a restaurant. I was also working on my video production company. We started to pick up, and that's kind of the buffer that allowed me to drop out of school, because my video production company was doing somewhat well. And then I decided to just drop out of school and live life, you know? The point that I'm trying to make here, I know I'm going on a little bit of a rant. The ceiling for computer science, it's here, right? But the ceiling for a video production company, a YouTuber, it's non-existent. You don't have a ceiling on how much money you can make on being a YouTuber, aside from all the personal fulfillment that you're gonna get out of it, out of building your own thing and making it work. That is the biggest thing, because you can make $1 million a year, you can make tens of millions of dollars a year, and be so unfulfilled because you're doing something that you don't really like. In my case, let's say if I'm able to make $2,000 a month just working for myself and working on my dreams and working on my video production company, I'm happy because I'm doing something I love. I'm doing something that I'm fulfilled with. And that is the biggest reason I dropped out, because why would I sacrifice my life just for money, when in reality a lot of people overestimate how much money they need and what's the value of money? Because it doesn't matter if you're making $1 million a year. If you're a slave, it doesn't matter, because you're gonna be working 80 hours a week, you're gonna be overworked, and you're gonna be unsatisfied with your life. Let's say if you make maybe less money doing the things that you love, you're still gonna be happy, because you're still gonna be able to pay your bills, you're still gonna be able to live, and work is not gonna feel like work because you're doing something that you love. When I'm doing this, I'm not feeling like I'm working. I'm feeling like I'm just doing something like for fun, you know? When I'm editing videos for clients, yeah, sometimes it gets a little bit tedious, but hey man, it's something that I still enjoy and it's something I still love, so I don't mind it. So every single day for me, I feel like I'm living not the dream, because I'm not rich or anything by far, but I'm living a regular life which I'm fulfilled with, because I'm just like doing my thing. I'm able to pay my bills, I'm able to live, I'm able to do a few things, I'm able to invest a little bit. So I'm happy, I'm fulfilled, you know? And that is the decision that you guys have to take into consideration. What do you prefer? You prefer to make a lot of money doing something you hate? Or you just prefer to make maybe not as much at the beginning? Because I know for a fact that my video production company is gonna skyrocket for sure. So it's not a matter of how much money I make right now, it's a matter of how much money I could make in the future as well. So a lot of the times your dreams have more potential to earn more income than the career path that you're actually trying to achieve. So make that decision in your head. It's just gonna be hard at the beginning, but the faster you start, the earlier you're gonna get there. So right now I'm just 19 years old. So I have 10 years to make this thing work. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's no type of assistance. I have 10 years to make it work. So I have a long time. And I think if I keep putting the work every single day, and if I keep doing what I have to do, then I'm gonna just get there eventually. So let's recap a little bit and sum up the video. The main reason I dropped out of school is it doesn't matter how much money you can offer me to do something I dislike. I'm just not gonna do it. And I'm gonna bet on myself every single time, as you should as well. If you don't bet on yourself, nobody else will. So bet on yourself every single time and take the decision to pursue your dreams instead of just going to school because your parents and your teachers have pressure you to do so. So this is all I have for you two guys. I know this video was a little bit all over the place. It was because it's not as scripted as some other videos that I make. So I hope you guys found this video valuable. And if you did, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. So you guys, I am rooting for you. Let's watch each other win.